And dump out the food, and then dump out the food first, like I said. And then you can go ahead and put the plate in the sink. You guys, we're making pancakes for tomorrow and the rest of the week. Okay, combine off with baking powder. So it says it needs 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of baking powder, sugar, and kosher salt. Baking powder. Baking powder, sugar, and salt. Actually, let me prop you guys up so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm trying a new recipe. Go ahead, you go to bed. Because I ran out of pancake mix, so I wanted to just make it myself. Okay, 3 tablespoons of baking powder, which is good. 1, 2, and 3. 4 tablespoons of sugar. My sugar should be in here. Stop talking, Raylan and Jalen. It's bedtime. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got big chunks in here. I think I read something that you can put inside the sugar when you're holding it to make it not clump up. And how much? 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, that was 3 cups of flour, all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of baking powder, 4 tablespoons of granulated sugar, and 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. There's a couple more ingredients that we gotta add to make pancakes from scratch. Okay, now it says, so this is a dry pancake mix. Let me mix it together. Now I'm gonna make 2 batches. I'm gonna make this one batch that I'm gonna hold, put it in an airtight container, and put it in my pantry, already prepped, and then I'm going to make another batch. But yeah, I got tired of buying pancake mix. That doesn't make sense when I can just make it from scratch. I buy flour in bulk, so it's just easier this way. I'm just mixing it up to make sure it's all mixed together good. Don't want no clumps. Okay. Are any of these empty? I can full one of these. Okay, what is that? This is cornstarch. Okay, that's cornstarch. What's in here? Oh no, this is cornstarch. So what's this? Powdered sugar? Yeah, this is powdered sugar. What's this? That's sugar. Oh, you know what? I do have a jar. I got a jar for that. Okay, I got this jar. So I'll go ahead and put the pancake mix in this jar, and then I'll know what's in here. Let me wash it out because I haven't. It's been up at the top of my my stove for a while now. Oh, let me move you guys over here. Okay, so let me dry this off. I got these dry towels that I keep around to dry off dishes. I'm gonna dry this off and then put the pancake mix, our newly formed pancake mix, into there. Let me get a different topic. Something a little bit more absorbent. Okay, so this should absorb up the water real good. Oh my God. Okay, come on now. Oh, I hate these things. This is what keeps the jar airtight. Okay. Gotta get it real dry because we don't want the flour to stick. Dang, nobody's in my live today. The live I was just live, but my husband called, so I got off. But yeah, I had a lot more people in here, but it's not a big deal. As long as at least one person's in here, we're good. Okay. Dang. I need to get something to put this up in. And then they said, okay, so once you mix up your little flour, they said all you have to add after that, when you're ready to make the pancakes, add 1 cup of the dry pancake mix made with ingredients above, and 1 egg, 1 cup of whole milk, and a tablespoon of unsalted butter, and vanilla extract. So that's not a big deal to add after the fact. Now you guys, let me hold my breath because I'm not trying to make a mess. Hold your breath. Okay. This is probably not the best utensil to do this with, but you know, this, I don't feel like washing a whole bunch of dishes. You know what? Let's do this smarter. Let's not just do things. This will work a lot better. Oh yeah. Because I'll be one to make a big old mess. Make sure I get this on this side. You know what? I think I'm gonna fill this whole jar up with pancake mix. It'll just make my life a lot easier in the morning time. So all I have to do is mix the wet ingredients with this and it'll be done. So So let's do it again because I still have quite a bit of space in there. Let me show you guys. See? Still quite a bit of space. So like before, it's 3 cups of flour. Oh, let me put you guys right here so you can see what I'm doing. So it's 3 cups of flour. I keep a cup in here, and then I keep this little knife so my hands is not going all up in the flour. And then I like to scoop it flat. 1. And I do this just in case there's any air bubbles. I kind of just hit it. 1, 2, and 3. Then the 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, and 3. Teaspoon salt. Then I gotta get another tablespoon, 4 tablespoons of sugar. So this is right here. 1. And then there was 4 tablespoons of sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then mix. Dang, me and this one person thugging it out. Hi, one person. Watch it be my husband. If that's you, husband, hey. See how easy that is? Look, and I be buying this all extra. This is like the easiest little recipe ever. Then I can just refill this every time I need to. Because like I said, I buy flour in bulk, so I always have flour in the house. Okay. Please don't make a mess. Oh man, I started to make a mess. I know there's a better way to do this. There gotta be a better way to do this. Please don't make a mess. The mouth of this jar is so tiny. Tiny for this big amount. Okay. I'm not making that big of a mess. You know, I be expecting myself to like spill it all, then regret it afterwards. Like, oh my God, I could have found a better way. Almost there. Yeah. Okay. Do you think we could fit another one in there? I think that's enough. Okay, now before I make one more to mix, let me make sure I have a cup of whole milk. Because I might have ran out of milk. Please tell me I didn't run out of milk. Okay, I think I have 1 cup left. Let's hope I got 1 cup left, I think. Where's my cups? Okay. So they said 1 cup of whole milk. Let's see if I have enough. If If not, that's okay. I think I have some carnation in there, and that counts. Oh, look, I had just enough. Okay. Might as well just throw it all in there. So that's a little bit more than a cup. Okay. Then they said 1 cup of the dry mix. Since this already has flour in it, I'm just gonna. Okay. They said 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of the dry pancake mix, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter melted. 2 tablespoons. Is this 2? This is 3 tablespoons. So we only need 2 tablespoons of the butter. So I'll go ahead and cut it. And then we gotta melt this. Okay. So I'm just gonna pop this in here and melt it. Okay, I did it for 30 seconds. Hopefully that's enough. Then what else? I need vanilla extract. I always keep the vanilla on deck. Okay, we need the vanilla, butter, which is already thing, and the 1 egg. Okay. Oh, I mixed it in with the milk. That's okay. Okay. So we got the egg, we got the whole milk, we got the pancake mix. Now they need the butter. Oh, my butter ain't melted yet. Almost. And then 1 teaspoon of the vanilla extract. All we doing is waiting for the butter to melt. I should have used my mixer, but you know. And I'm going by these people's ingredients. I think I'm gonna, I don't like my consistency of my pancakes to be loose. So I'm gonna, I already see that I'm gonna add some more flour. Yeah. I'm probably gonna add some more of the pancake mix. See, if I had my, what is it called? My mixer plugged in, I wouldn't have to do this hard labor. No. Oh, it smells so good. Okay. Oh my God. Where's my knife? Okay. I probably won't need that much. Yeah, I won't need to. I'm just gonna mix it in until it's the consistency that I like. There's 2 people in here. Double tap your screen, please. It helps out my channel. Just a tad bit more. It smells so good. See, this is why I don't even be listening to these recipes, because if I listen to the recipe, my pancake mix would be too loose. I don't know who makes loose pancakes like that, but not me. I like my pancakes thick. I'm just trying to get all the lumps out. A little bit more. Okay, I think that's more of the consistency. Ooh, my hand be getting tired. It's getting real tired. But it's still a couple lumps in there, and I need to make sure I mix it around. It could be a little thicker. I should have just put a whole dang cup in instead of doing it piece by piece. I just didn't want to be putting too much, you know? Okay. Yeah, that's it. And then get a little thicker than this. I'll probably just leave this in here, because I'll use this more than I use the actual flour. I probably should make some bread tonight while I'm at it. Try to get all the food for tomorrow done. For lunch, I could probably do sandwiches, because I have some sandwich meat and cheese in there, or I could do grilled cheese. So I'll probably make some bread tonight too. Get it out the way so tomorrow won't be such a hectic day. You see, this is how thick I like it. And I'm just gonna mix until all the lumps are out. And you guys are probably gonna come back here and bake again on Thursday, because we're gonna have a movie night and a slight little birthday party for my youngest son. He's turning 3 actually tomorrow. So, and I usually bake their cakes for their birthday, so we're gonna go ahead and make him a cupcake 3 cake. I did that for my daughter. Is it not last year, but the year before, and she loved it. I made the icing from scratch. I made the whole thing. Next time though, I'm definitely gonna pull out my mixer. If you can see, the mixer's just right up there. I really should have pulled it out, but I didn't. Because this is taking to get it smooth. I think that's good enough. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the stove. And you know what? Let me move you guys this way. We don't need no kids running around. So this is the leftovers from dinner today. Oh my gosh, it's moving down. This is the leftovers from dinner. Let me pull you guys up. See? This is the ghetto. The ghetto. Golly. Sorry. I apologize. That's it. Okay. This tripod, having a struggling time. Okay, so I don't know what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make batch. Let's make batch. Maybe it's between pancakes or waffles. I could probably make a little bit of both. Okay, I have these cute little waffle makers. Well, this one's a pancake maker and this one's a waffle maker. My mom buys these cute little things for me. I'm pretty sure she finds it on sale somewhere. But you know, I'm not complaining because they do come in handy. She's always bringing them. I got like 2 of these and then 1 of these. I think she gets it on sale. Oh my God. Oh, this is behind the thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she finds these on sale somewhere. You know what? Let me move this too. Y'all, I'm working with very little counter space. Okay, so we got a little griddle. I've used this one probably a couple times. We're trying to do this in a timely manner. Oh no, not my coconut oil is solidified. You know what? I decided to bring out the 3rd one because I don't feel like being here all day doing this. So let's bring out the big dog. So we got 3. 1, 2, and 3. And hopefully we can just whip this out. Whip this up real quick. I need the color for this. And this. So I will pre-make it and then put it in here, put it in the fridge for the rest of the week for the kids. So I don't have to be in the kitchen breakfast, lunch, and dinner because that's aggravating. That makes my day go by so stinking fast. I just throw a little coconut oil on these. Because sometimes the pancakes and stuff, they stick. And I don't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. That's good for me. Okay, now I need a little, like, I don't know, a little, maybe the tablespoon would be good because I don't want to overfill it. Then, especially the pancakes, I don't want to overfill the pancakes. And we're making like mini pancakes. They're not going to be huge mini waffles. I'm not shooting for nothing big. Well, you know what I need? This. I need this. Yep, that's it. That's it. One. I need something bigger than this. I'm playing games. I'm playing games. Okay, where is that big old spoon? I think I just washed it. Oh, that's not it. Let me move it guys to the side. Here it is. I'll use this ladle to go ahead and scoop around. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot better. Now, this is my first time trying this recipe. In particular, I've made it before, but I've never made this recipe. I don't think you're supposed to flip this, but I don't think this touches the top. So, yes, you are. So, I'm going to go ahead and flip it. And flatten it a little. Do you give advice? I can. Unstable. What kind of advice you need? Now, listen, I'm not no professional. All I have is 32 years of life experience. So if that's good for you, then yeah, I can give you advice. Now, don't cuss me out if it's not the advice that you want. Because I'm going to be real honest. I could have put more in these. But I'll wait for them to fluff up. I know the old recipe that I tried, they would fluff all the way up and be super fluffy. So I'm not sure if this is more of a dense pancake. I should have put more in there. Oh, look, this one came out perfect. Oh, yeah, I think this is my new recipe. I did not put nearly as much as I should have in here. Is it on? Okay, now it should be fine. A woman wants to be friends after she rejected me, but I don't like it. Do you want to be friends with her? I mean, if she rejected you and now she wants to be friends, I probably wouldn't do that. Especially if you like her, I probably wouldn't be friends with her. That's just like asking for drama. And trust me, you don't want that kind of drama. Especially if it's like a person that's like leading you on and stuff. That's not a fun time for anyone. I'll let this one, oh, this one's nice and brown. Nice and brown. Where are my forks? Honey, where is my super soup? Oh yeah, this one came out perfect. Look. I love it. And it smells so good. It smells delicious. We're going to be eating pancakes all week long. Until they're all done. I think this will make like maybe a 15, at least 15. What if you have to see them every day? Ooh, that's complicated. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, you want to protect your peace. Your peace is all you got. You got your peace, and then you got yourself. So I probably wouldn't. I don't care if I see her every day. That's just like, she gonna have to know, like, hey, you made your choice. You shouldn't. We can't be friends. I don't want to be your friend. That's not your problem. That's their problem. Unless you want to. And I mean, at the end of the day, it is your choice. I personally would not. Let me make sure it spreads out. I want it even. Yeah. Look how fast that happened. Let me just wash off this fork so I can pop her out of there. Yep. Yeah, I think this is my new recipe that I'm gonna use. I wish I had that kind of confidence. Listen, it's not even, hold on. That's her. But yeah, it's not even about, don't say you wish you had that confidence. Confidence is what you make it. Like I'm not confident all the time. A lot of the times I'm not. But you know what you gotta do? You gotta fake it till you make it. You have to fake it till you make it. Confidence is not gonna come just out the blue, especially if you don't have it. You have to fake it till you make it. You have to believe that you are the shit. You gotta believe that you are the shit and nobody else can tell you different. It can sound delulu. I think confidence has a touch of delusional in there. You have to have, look at this one. You see I put too much. I always do that. But you have to have a touch of delusional in there. And it ain't nothing to be delusional. It ain't nothing to be delusional. Listen. That's what I've learned, goddamn. Because most of my life I've been very soft-spoken. I don't like to rock the boat. I don't like to argue. But recently, I've gotten to the point where I just don't give a shit what nobody has to say. Because this is what I have. Like, as for, like, for instance, I get a little bit self-conscious because I got a big forehead. But it's okay. Because at the end of the day, this is what I look like. I cannot change what I look like. So since I can't change what I look like, I'm just going to decide that what I look like, I'm the shit. I'm the shit. The end. Basically, it's a coworker I tried. Yeah, she playing with you. Because why is she doing that? She shouldn't talk about, like, that's wild. Stop being mean. You wanted to stop. Yeah, no. Listen. The biggest flex is not talking to her. Because she don't want you for, she wants you for your advice. You can't have my advice. Like, I like you. You said no. That was you making your bed. Now you gotta lie in it. And obviously you mean something to her if she's telling you all her business. But low key, it sounds like you kind of friend zone. But why should she have access to you like that? She shouldn't. No, screw that. I'd be cordial. Hi, bye, how you doing? That's about it. I wouldn't, like, if anything started getting personal, she started telling you her business, I would kindly decline, like, no. No, ma'am. Or just don't let it get that far. Like, I'll be like, I'm not a therapist. Ma'am, you taking my kindness for weakness. She could, if it's that serious for her, she could talk to the guys that she talks to you about. Why don't she talk to them? She liked them, right? Don't let that girl play with you now. Oh, look how cute that came. That's the cutest pancake I've ever seen. Let me smush it. Isn't that so cute? It's like a perfect fluffy pancake. So fluffy. Look at that. Wow. Like I said, I never get this right, but this recipe Oh my gosh, y'all, look what I did. Look at this. Look at this. Fail. That's why I use the oh my gosh, that's a mess. That's okay. I can make it up. Watch. We gonna fix it. It's nothing to put too much. Like, I think it's the baking powder in the recipe. The baking powder causes the pancake mix to expand, maybe. I gotta look that up. I gotta look up why that happens. But that's annoying. You know what, that I feel like that happens everywhere though, because I was at a hotel one time and they had a pancake maker downstairs and somebody put too much pancake mix in there and this happened to it. Person was embarrassed. I'm like, listen, don't be embarrassed. It sucks. Just clean it up and move on. Clean it up and move on. We don't all get it right on the first try. See, the world has not ended. Look at that. You see? They came together. Let's wait till this one. I like to push it down. I don't know why. I just feel like it's working. Like it's helping. Would it be weak or embarrassing? No. No, that's not weak or embarrassing. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, I'm sure her feelings would be hurt if somebody did that to her. Listen, you, yourself, are the main character of your story. That's another lesson I learned this year. You are the main character, nobody else. So you shouldn't you the main character, because she don't care about your feelings when she's telling you about all these men. Of course, you're not doing nothing malicious and you're not being mean, but you reserve the right to be like, hey, I'm protecting my peace, and this right here is bothersome to my peace. Please, can you stop talking to me about these men? It's making me feel uncomfortable. That's what I would say. It's making me feel uncomfortable. There's nothing weak about that. You're voicing what you think and how you feel. And all your feelings are valid. You're not just tripping, because that's wild. All your feelings are valid. Don't let that girl play with you. What is that? Don't let that girl play with you like that. I'm almost done. I might make another batch. Oh no, I just ran out of milk. I can't make another batch. I need in my life. Listen, just be delusional like me. Please be delusional just like me. If you can't change it, don't trip. If you cannot change it, do not trip. Listen, we born alone and we die alone. If you can't change it, don't trip. Set them boundaries, and she has no choice but to respect them. Look at that. It's still tripping, but that's okay. It's not that much, so it should solidify. Ooh, look at this perfect one. You give your younger self. Okay. Haroon, that's a good question. If I were to call myself up, how young? Because I have different advice for different stages of my life. So give me an age. So is this my teenage self? Is this my early 20s self? Is this my late 20s self? And then I would give a whole nother set of advice for my 30-year-old self. So which one do you think? Which one? I know my 20-year-old self, I would tell myself that I deserve mid-20s. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I would tell myself that I deserve grace. I think at that age, we feel like we have to have everything together. Our life needs to be set up. We have to have a relationship. We have to have house and all that stuff by that age, planning on families and stuff. But everybody goes at their own pace. This is not a race. Life is not a race. It's for you to learn and experience. And that's what you need to do. Give yourself grace. You're not going to get it right all the time. But as long as you, hold on, let me think this. I need to say it in the right words. As long as you're trying and you're trying to be a good person and you're not doing things maliciously, you're doing fine. It's not a race. That's what I would tell myself. I don't know if my younger self would listen to me if I call him the future. Low key though, I don't know if my younger self, I was real hard-headed trying to figure out in my around that age in my early 20s, I was in the military. So we got a lot of it was a lot of responsibility. And I had a child at an early age. I had my son at 19. I was already out of my mom's house. I was already in the military at the time. But looking back, that's young. At 19, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just winging it. I was just winging it and hoping for the best. And you know what? At that age, I feel like I was moving more with emotion. So I wouldn't think out what I wanted to do. I would just act on it. Like if I felt some type of way and felt like you slighted me, I'm just going to act on it and I'll get real angry. I'll tell myself to calm down. Girl, calm down. It's not going to be perfect. Please calm down. It's going to be okay. Because at the end of the day, even the bad things that happen, one thing that we know that has to happen and that will happen is it's going to end. Bad situations never last. It's going to end. There's going to be an end. Eventually, some kind of way, there's going to be an end. So yeah, I think that's the advice I'll tell my early 20-something. I also told my early 20-something, girl, you are not fat. Y'all, I used to be so ashamed because I had a child at a younger age. I didn't gain that much weight, but of course your body changes. I wish I had the body I had then. But still, my body's still fine. But that's when I would have told myself that, hey, confidence is a little bit of delusion. Be delusional. Because what you have, somebody's wishing that they had what you had. Somebody somewhere is that's their prayer. What you have is their prayer. Oh, thank you. Another question, was joining the military worth it? Yes. Joining the military, I feel like, right? I was exposed to a lot of different people. Different lifestyles, different kinds of people, because you tend to be only around people like you. So I think it opened me up. And it was a sense of security. I got paid every 1st and the 15th. I got to move around and maneuver. Unlike a lot of people, we got a lot of off days. Every federal holiday we get off. And then every month we get 2.5 days of vacation days. So I would add it all up and then go on vacation for a long period of time. In your early 20s, there's no job you're going to find that has such a... It's a lot of leniency. Of course, they're hard on you while you're in, but they allow you to make mistakes, and then you get reprimanded. So, I don't know. A lot of people need that, what's that called? That discipline. That discipline followed me through my life so far. I can turn it on and off. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, don't feel like it. But it's something that I can do. It helped me understand that things are not going to be good. I think the biggest, coolest part of it is you can't quit. You can't quit. You know how other jobs, them teenagers be acting a fool, they act a fool, and then they just quit? You can't. You quit, you go to jail. So it kind of teaches you, hey, all the time you're not going to be comfortable. You're not always going to be comfortable. You're going to be mad. You're going to be annoyed. Work is going to piss you off. But you got to stick it through. That's what it taught me. You got to stick it through. Because, Honey, I would have quit. If I could have, I would have. Because it was tough. But then it taught me, like, nah, you making it through. You making it through and it's fine. Tomorrow's another day. Oh, look at this cute little one. What happens if you beg to leave or getting dishonorable? Yeah. Nah, you can't leave. You can't leave till you finish your contract. So when you first get in, you sign a contract. You cannot leave till you finish that contract. So I had technically an 8-year contract. So it was 4 years active duty and then 4 more years of the reserves. So I did my 8-year contract. Then in 2020, I went back. I went back for another, what was it, 2.5 years. So yeah. No, they'll transfer you out now. You'll get out, but it kind of puts a mark on your record. You don't want a dishonorable discharge because everything you work for kind of goes down the drain if you get a dishonorable discharge. All your benefits. There is ways around that, but I'd rather not. That's what it kept me going. I was like, yeah, y'all not about to get me. I'm not going to the brig. No, I just washed these dishes and now they're dirty again. And somebody said I have a nice voice. Thank you. That's crazy. So 4 years you are serving and 4 years you're at home chilling or working another job. Yes, exactly. And that's just for the Marine Corps. That's what I was a part of. I was in the Marine Corps, so that's just the rules for the Marine Corps. Other branches have smaller contract sizes. Like I think some people had like 2-year contracts, 3-year contracts. I've heard of a 3-year contract. So it just depends on what branch and what you're going for. So yeah, I did the 4 years on, and then 4 years I went to school. I explored, I worked just to see how it was. Then I was like, you know what? I want to buy a house. And in order to buy a house, you have to have 2 years. I knew that the military would put me in the position that I can buy the house if I went back in. And that's what I did. But in those 4 years, you can still... Yes, the last 4 years, they can still call you up. Around the time, I had never gotten a call back. But we edging into rough times. So I don't know. I don't know if anybody will get called or stuff like that. I know right now they're giving like bonuses to join because during the I'm not gonna say the word, we just gonna call it the panoramic because I don't want my video getting banned. But during the panoramic, they lost a lot of people. They lost a lot of people for vaccine refusal. Oh, damn, I shouldn't have said the V word either. Crap. Well, you know what I mean. But yeah, for refusal. So a lot of people got processed out. Thank God they didn't get dishonorable. But a lot of people got processed out during that time. So now they're trying to get the numbers back up. So I know they have like $20,000 bonuses where they won't give you a lump sum, but they'll pay you extra in a span of like a year or 2 years. Something like that. But it all really depends on what kind of job you get too. Whatever you get on your ASVAB determines what jobs you can get. One thing I will say, if you want regular paychecks that you don't have to question and support in a community, I'll join. And if you're scared of leaving, join the National Guard. The National Guard has the same benefits. They get the same pay, and they're part-time. I think you do like 1 weekend out the month and 2 weeks in the summertime, like working. And then you can choose if you wanted to like work in a reserve station and stuff like that. So yeah, look, you guys. So this is breakfast probably for tomorrow. I ran out of eggs. Otherwise, I would have made, not eggs, I ran out of milk. Otherwise, I would have made a lot more of these. I like to prep. You see how quiet my house is? My kids aren't up yet, messing things up. So this gives me like an extra like little time to sleep in a little. Not technically sleeping, it's like after the fact sleeping. So I usually have to wake up at 6 or 5:45 to get my sons ready, and then after I get them ready, sometimes after that they go out to the thing for like 7. Then I do my Bible study, and if I finish Bible study early, I go ahead and lay back down until the babies wake up. Now my 2 toddlers, I got a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old. He turns 3 tomorrow. Happy birthday. They are inside sleepers. Like they'll wake up at 9. My son, sometimes if he's like bothered, then he'll wake up a little earlier. But my daughter, for sure, 9. Typically not earlier than that. I thought about joining, but I was always afraid of combat. Air Force is your best bet. Air Force is your best bet. And as for combat, just make sure you get a job that doesn't put you in combat like places. Like me, I was supply and administration. You can go if you volunteer, but a lot of people volunteer to go overseas because you get paid more sometimes. So a lot of people volunteer. So I never left. I was in the Marine Corps. I went in 2012. I got out of the Marine Corps in 2022. So, and I never went anywhere. Of course, I went different states, but I never like went overseas. So it really depends on how high you score on your ASVAB. Yup. Oh, should I wash these dishes? Ugh, I don't want to. I don't want to wash the dishes. You guys, I just washed the dishes and I just made a whole bunch. So what I'm going to do is, right, I have to wash these too because that's where I made the mess. These dishes are not getting washed today. They're not. Yep, they're not. So I'll just go ahead and put them right here. Like this. LOL, could someone take that but enough for the job they want and decide not to join? Yes, you can. You could take the ASVAB and score low. Well, they'll give you like a practice test when you go to the recruiter station, and you could score low, and they'll allow you time to study and score higher. Because I know the first time I took the ASVAB, I didn't take it serious. I did not care. I was just taking it to see how good I'd do. It was just like, ooh, let me try this out. It's literally me and my friends walking down the street, and we get stopped by a recruiter. And I was like, ooh, let me try it out then. So it was real, what's that word? Random. And I didn't score too good the first time. But then I stopped. I studied for like, it's like 2 weeks. They'll give you a book. There's a whole book where you'll know exactly what you're going to be tested on. And the next week, I think I increased my points by 40 points. And I was able to get my job. I think I had 2 options for a job. I had radio operator and I had supply chain management. I did not choose radio operator because those are one of those combat MOS's job. So yeah, they're one of those combat MOS's, and I had looked it up beforehand. So when you take the test, they'll see your score, and then they'll give you a list of different jobs you can choose from. So it's pretty flexible. It's not like you're stuck in once you take the ASVAB. You can decide not to do it and take it again. You're not stuck until you swear in. And you usually swear in when you go to MEPS. So what happens is you take your ASVAB. Then they have a time where they'll train you so that you can pass your PFT. And then after that, they'll bring you to some place called MEPS where you have a physical. They check your body, just see if you're like flat foot, if you got any broken bones, you can't do something. And then there, I'm pretty sure that's where you swear in. That's where I swear in. And once you swear in, you can't leave. According, at least that's what my recruiter told me. So, yeah, that's what I got from my recruiter. But listen, joining the military was never, ever, ever a regret. I feel like that's one of the best decisions that I made in my life. That is why I was able to buy this house. It's a lot of more benefits on the back end that you got to look at, like health insurance. And if you have kids, the health insurance is real good and they don't do you dirty like the civilian health insurance. The daycare on base is the safest daycare. That's the only daycare that I would trust my kids with. There's cameras. They're very anal. They write everything down. And yeah, they have high standards. My son went to school on base, and that was a really good school. It just sucked because it was around COVID time. So it is what you make it. Now, if you make it shitty, it'll be shitty. You just have to be positive. I've seen some people that they couldn't handle it. There's a couple girls in boot camp, they couldn't handle just being away from their family. That's one of why. They rejected as a friend. I feel like she keeping a backup. I don't know. Maybe she keeping you as a backup. I'm not sure why. Or maybe she likes you more as a friend. But that's when I say, like, if she likes you more as a friend and you don't want to be her friend, don't. Because your feelings matter too. Just let her know, hey, you made your decision. I don't want to be your friend. The end. Was she going to say, no, you have to be my friend? No, she ain't going to say that. And if she does, then that's definitely not your friend. But yeah, nah. She can't force you to be her friend. You gotta set those clear boundaries. You gotta be real clear with the boundaries that you set. And you gotta put your foot down. Okay, we're just gonna rinse this off. Oh, this is how my grandma, y'all look. This is how my grandma used to wash things. She used to take it and like full the sink up, and she would do this. I gotta make the noise. Hold on. I don't know if that makes it cleaner, but I swear if anybody's washing by hand and I don't hear the squeak, 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 it's dirty. If I don't hear it's not clean. I don't care. I want to. I don't know. She never saw me. You told me. I can't be. And started talking about how everyone leaves her. Oh yeah. No, she crazy. You need to, honey. You need to leave her alone. That's wild. I feel like that's a guilt trip. And listen, I don't got no stakes in this. I don't know you personally. But if my brother came to me and told me that a girl told him that, then I'll tell him to run. I'll tell him to run and he shouldn't be talking to her. That sounds like a real selfish person. For her to not think about your feelings too, like, that's pretty much like you sitting there telling somebody about all your relationships and these guys. That's trauma dumping. She's trauma dumping on you. It's helping her, but is it helping you? That don't sound like she helping you. That sounds like she don't give a shit. And it's about her. Listen, if I was a single woman and I had a friend in that same situation and I was the woman and he told me, hey, we can't be friends, I'll be fine. I'll be like, okay. Because I'd understand. Get over my feelings. Is she getting over her feelings by talking to you about these men? That doesn't sound like she's getting over her feelings. So what, we have accountability for you, but there's no accountability for her? Right? That sounds like accountability for you. She's telling you to be accountable, but she's not being accountable. But I bet you I know who she's going to be accountable for. The men that don't want to talk to her. For real, that's wild. I'm not just going to put it on women, but a lot of people are just selfish. I feel like the world today, that's what we're missing. We're missing selfless people, people that think of others. That's why we in the shit we are today, because a lot of people just care about themselves. It's me, 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 me. When being a human, it's not about just me, 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 me. We need each other. We won't survive without each other. Back in the day, it was your neighbor had carrots and you had cucumbers and the other neighbor had chickens, and y'all would all come together, and then there would be like a neighborhood market. It's the same thing today, but at a bigger scale. She need to care about more than herself, and her life would be a lot better. And you don't need no parts of that, because it's not benefiting you at all. And people be like, well, you could just be friends with somebody without benefit. No, all relationships is based on benefit. You give me something, I give you something, even if that something is love. You give me love and I love you back. But it's an exchange. So it's not a friendship at all if there's no exchange and you're just like being talked to and she's trauma dumping on you. That's not an exchange. That sounds like you are her friend and she's not yours. You're her friend and she's not yours. Dang, I don't got no more bleach. Y'all, I was about to bleach this rag. I washed the dishes with white rags, and this is how I know if it's clean. I don't like sponges because you can't tell. So what I do once a week, I'll take it, put it in a bowl, and then I'll bleach that baby until it's sparkling clean. Now I have a whole bunch. Let me go get the other ones, because that one needs to be washed or bleached. Okay, hold on. Oh my God. Dang, did I run out? I think I run out of rags. I probably gotta bleach them all. Nah, ain't no way. I probably just moved it. I get nothing out of this friendship. Exactly. Exactly. And for it to be a fair exchange, and for, like, say you were to keep the friendship going, right? And then 5 years down the road, y'all still at the same point. She done cycled through 5 men or more, and you still sitting there listening to her complain about these men when you know that you probably are a better match and she's just not choosing you. That's like purgatory. That sounds like real annoying. Like, that would make me mad. She wouldn't stick around for that, so you shouldn't either. Let me tell you, you gotta be delusional confident. If you don't have the confidence right now, you gonna be delusional long enough for it to just be second nature. And you gotta know that at the end of the day, you are the shit. And nobody can't tell you otherwise. And if somebody be like, you're not the shit, who cares? Who cares? It doesn't matter. Because all that really matters is that you the shit. Yep, the end. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Being the shit is not about looks. It's a lifestyle. Listen, I don't got it all figured out, but that's what I've gotten figured out so far. If you can't change it, don't stress about it. If it's something you cannot change, let it slide. What did you say about my brother? Y'all, that is stuck in my head. Next question, which from work or school? Now listen, that's a good question. I don't know. I haven't been on the dating scene in a couple years. I have no idea. I don't know. I found my husband by the grace of God. Like, you'll know your people when you meet your people. Don't be in any rush. But I met my husband by the grace of God. And we've been through hell and back, but we here. We still here. And that's all that matters. You're probably your best bet is where you are. So at work and at school, I wouldn't probably not date anybody at work because that gets a little sticky. Work dating gets real sticky real fast. So I probably wouldn't do that. I would say go outside, go places, go to the coffee shop and sit down. Maybe if you like have any like schoolwork to do on your computer, bring your laptop to the coffee shop, sit down, go to the gym. You'll probably meet people there. Go to the park. You meet people there. That's why I think all the good people. I don't meet them at the club now. Don't you meet them at the club. But like go like places, I don't know. Go to museums. Good women are at the museums. Go all over the place. Move around. And I would say don't even go thinking about looking for women. Just go. Go for yourself. And then if a woman comes along, which she probably will eventually when you go out and enjoy yourself, then you go from there. Go with your friends out. Is it over? Probably not. Not the employees. Okay. I don't know. Because that's case by case basis. We live in a different time where people are super sensitive. I know like back in the day, you could like hand the barista your number off to the side but today's world, I don't know. Everybody's so sensitive. I don't know. But I mean, I also go by how would you know if you don't try? Right? How would you know if you don't try? There's 4 people in here. Hi, 4 friends. Can you double tap your screen to like my video? It helps out in the algorithm. I'm trying to jump in there. Y'all, we've been on for 72 minutes. I done made pancakes and waffles and all the things. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And what is it? The reverse. Is it bad? The customer at my work. Okay, I wouldn't do the customer at your work because there's certain like work policies, things like that. I think the other way around is a little bit more acceptable than the customers at your work. Yeah. I wouldn't chance that because you know your work that's how you get your money. I wouldn't chance that. But like say it was the other way around, if you go to like Starbucks, you see a pretty barista, write your name, write your number. Can you tell back in the day? Put your phone number, put your house phone number on the receipt and just slide it to her real discreet. Do it discreet. Don't make a scene. So, you know, if you at Starbucks, you can go sit down, write your number down, do your work. And right before you leave, be like, hey, ma'am, can I speak to you real quick? And just be like, here you go. And just slide it to her. And I mean, worst case scenario, she doesn't call. Best case scenario, she's going to text you. Right? I think that's acceptable. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Okay. I'm about to log off now, friend. Make sure you subscribe. I'm really trying to go live every night. I say this every time and I don't. Because nighttime is the most quiet. You see how quiet it is? All my kids are sleeping. Yeah, bad idea to hire a wing woman or man. If that, like, say it's your friend, it's not a bad idea. You'd be like, hey, friend, can you and they should help. You see, I don't know, because I don't have many friends, but I remember when I did have a lot of friends in my younger years. Yeah, we did that all the time. What? We did that all the time. Oh yeah, he's cute. Can you go talk to him for me? I'm scared. Now that I'm older, if I was dating, which I'm not, I'm married, but if I was dating, I'd probably walk up to people more often. I was very, very shy, and I was scared of rejection. But like, what is rejection? It's a no. It's not that deep. You won't die if somebody rejects you. It might be a little embarrassing, but who cares? Who's keeping, hi, Shatana? Shatana, am I saying that right? Not Slay, girl. Girl, let me tell you, this hair is struggling. It's struggling. Earlier last year, I had locks. I grew me some locks, and I had a rough time in the beginning of the year, and I chopped it all off. I don't know why I did that. My locks were flourishing. So now I just straighten it to see like how it would look. I knew it was gonna be in a bob, kind of like, because I got it cut probably a couple of weeks ago, and then my hair is natural. So like, you see how it's like buzzing up a little bit. We gotta heat train it. It's gonna come together. The girls' foreheads coming out. You know, the prettiest girls got the biggest foreheads. It's okay. It's okay. The forehead is out to play. Aw, thank you, girl. Don't say that. I don't. But it's growing. At least I know it's growing. I think another year it'll be double. Because literally, the beginning of this year, I shaved it all off. I had like maybe this much hair. I'm trying to like grow it back more healthy. I wanted to redo the locks, but smaller. That's my problem with my locks. I didn't like how big I did it. I literally just twisted my hair one day and didn't take it out. So, but thank you, Shatana. Am I saying that right? I hope I am. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please double tap your screen. It helps out. Shatana, you should subscribe. I'm gonna try to come live in the evenings because this is the best time for me. Sometimes I'll try to do it in the daytime, but my toddlers are wild. So I have to do it after they've gone to sleep or nap time in the afternoon. So yeah. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So it was nice hanging out with you guys. You guys are my friends. I don't know if you know, but if you subscribe to my channel, we're friends. I don't got no friends. I don't know how to make friends as an adult. And I got 50 loving kids. And I can't go out to meet friends. I'm thinking about joining the school PTA so I can meet other mom friends. But yeah, it was nice talking to you guys. Bye, friends. I hope to see y'all tomorrow. I'll talk to y'all later. It's 10 o'clock.